You walk into a brand new lobby. It smells like fresh paint and victory. The leasing agent smiles and quotes a price that makes your stomach tighten. Then they whisper the line that matters. We are offering 8 weeks free if you move in by the 15th. In a single sentence, your rent drops by hundreds per month. Multiply that story by hundreds of buildings, and you begin to see the quiet truth of 2023 to 2025. America poured a record wave of apartments into the market. Not in every city, not on every block, but in enough places that the power to negotiate shifted from owners to organized renters. This is not a doom story. It is a timing story. When thousands of new doors unlock in the same quarter, owners compete. They do it with concessions, not just price. Free months, reduced deposits, waived parking, amenity credits, gift cards to cover movers. If you understand how supply hits, where it clusters, how managers think, and how to ask, you can turn the wave into a year of breathing room for your budget. We will stay sober and practical. 6 parts. 1. The economics of why concessions surge when new supply delivers, and why this moment is different from a crash. 2. The geography of the wave, region by region, and metro archetype by metro archetype, so you know where to hunt first. 3. The playbook for valuing concessions correctly, converting gifts into an effective monthly that fits your guardrail. 4. The timing and scripts that make agents say yes. 5. How different households win in this market: singles, roommates, families, and remote workers, and how to match unit type to life. 6. A set of mini city maps to help you triangulate neighborhoods where lease-up competition is fierce as T. We finish with an action-focused outro that you can use this weekend. The economics of the wave: why concessions happen without a collapse. Apartments are ships, not speedboats. A developer lines up land, permits, financing, and contractors years in advance. When the economy is hot and money is cheap, many developers start many ships. Even if rates jump later, those ships still sail. That is how you get a delivery bulge. In 2023, 2024, and into 2025, thousands of new Class A units reach the finish line in waves across the country. At the same time, high mortgage rates kept more people renting a bit longer, but rents had already sprinted in 2021 and 2022. Price fatigue set in. Owners needed to fill brand new buildings in markets where renters had options. The cleanest lever is a concession. Concessions are better than permanent price cuts for owners because they can turn on and off. They smooth lease up without resetting market rents forever. A free month amortized across a year is a quiet 8 to 10% discount. A reduced deposit turns a maybe into a yes. Waived parking and pet fees cut the true monthly by real money. In a lease-up season, you will often see multiple levers stacked. Do not confuse a concession wave with a market crash. Effective rent can fall while asking rent looks sticky. Occupancy can dip during lease-up and then stabilize. The core story is that new supply restores choice. Choice shifts power. The prepared renter says yes on their terms. What makes 2023 to 2025 unusual is the mix of pressures. Construction that started in a cheap money era finished in a high rate era. Insurance and labor costs rose, nudging owners to choose speed over stubbornness. Meanwhile, remote work settled into a hybrid pattern that made some downtowns less frenzied and some suburban nodes more interesting. The result is a map dotted with submarkets where you can win, simply because the elevator doors must open and stay busy. Your takeaway from the economics is simple. You are not at the mercy of a sticker price. You are at the mercy of your preparation. Concessions flow to renters who understand timing, inventory, and math. The geography of concessions: where the wave breaks and why. Think in archetypes, not just names. Concessions follow a pattern. Clustered delivery equals competition. Competition equals concessions. Here are the regions and metro types where the wave is most visible and how to aim your search. Inside each one, Sun Belt boom metros: Phoenix, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Atlanta, Nashville, Tampa, Orlando, Charlotte, Raleigh, Jacksonville. These markets issued permits aggressively in 2021 and 2022 and delivered heavily in 2023 to 2025. The pattern inside each metro is similar. Suburban nodes along new highways and transit spines post rows of brand new garden style, or mid-rise communities with pools, gyms, and clubhouses. Downtown and near downtown districts add steel and glass mid and high rises. Where to look first? Lease up clusters near new highway interchanges, outer beltway exits, and emerging live work play districts. Anywhere you can count 3 or more new signs within a 10-minute walk. You should expect a menu of concessions. Managers track each other daily. If one offers 6 weeks free, the next will mirror or beat it to maintain velocity. Mountain West and Front Range: Denver, Colorado Springs, Boise, Salt Lake City, the Wasatch Front, Las Vegas. These metros surged with inbound migration earlier in the decade, then met a wall of deliveries. Downtowns and light rail corridors show the clearest competition. Where to look first? Any stop with 2 or more new buildings still wrapping up construction. Lease-up pressure swims along the rail line. Ask specifically about move-in specials that expire at month-end or quarter-end. Owners push hard to hit reporting dates. Midwest value metros: Columbus, Indianapolis, Kansas City, Minneapolis, St. Paul, St. Louis, Des Moines, Oklahoma City, Tulsa. The Midwest did not deliver as explosively as the Sun Belt, but many metros added solid volumes in targeted districts because baseline rents start lower. Even a single free month is meaningful. Where to look first? Inner ring suburbs redeveloping malls or big box sites, hospital and university anchored districts, and riverfront or warehouse conversions. These projects bring Class A features to value markets. Owners know they must lure renters who could buy a starter home. Concessions are their magnet. Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Portland. Tech slowdowns cooled the frenzy, just as deliveries hit for projects started during earlier optimism. Managers want qualified tenants who stay. Where to look first? Submarkets just outside the highest priced cores, especially where 1 or 2 large communities deliver within blocks of each other. Also watch suburban nodes with new urbanist town centers. Those are ripe for 1 month free plus fee waivers. Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, Philadelphia, northern New Jersey transit towns, parts of Baltimore, parts of DC, and its Virginia suburbs. In the Northeast, supply concentrates near transit and waterfronts. Concessions appear when 2 or 3 projects lease up on the same street. Where to look first? Path and regional rail towns with multiple cranes in the last 2 years. Lease-up managers in these towns know commuters do the math down to the minute and the dollar. They compete with free months, free parking, and reduced amenity fees. Gulf Coast and Louisiana, Houston, San Antonio, New Orleans suburbs. Deliveries vary, but in corridors where insurance and taxes raise ownership costs. Class A rentals use concessions to keep occupancy. Where to look first? New garden-style communities on the edges of job corridors. Expect 1 month free and reduced deposits rather than long free periods. Ask about utility caps or bundled internet credits. Those can be worth more than a headline week. You will notice a rhythm. Wherever a submarket looks like a brochure for new communities, fresh landscaping, the same dog wash and co-working room, there are concessions. Walk the block, count the banners, and shop managers against one another politely. You are the only person representing your budget. Make the competition work for you. How to value concessions turn gifts into an honest monthly. A concession is a number in disguise. Your job is to turn it into the monthly that decides whether you can breathe. Free months. A 1 month free on a 12-month lease cuts your effective rent by roughly 8%. 2 months free cuts it by roughly 16%. To compute the honest monthly, multiply the sticker rent by the number of free months. Subtract that from the total 12-month rent, then divide by 12. Example, sticker 2,000, 2 months free. Total billed rent before specials is 24,000. Concession is 4,000. Effective total 20,000. Effective monthly about 1,667. If your guardrail is 1,700, this deal fits. Pro tip: ask whether the free month is applied upfront or prorated. Upfront helps cash flow during move-in. Prorated can protect you if you must leave early. Choose based on your stability. Reduce deposits and waived fees. These change cash to close more than the monthly, but they still matter. A $500 deposit reduction and a $400 waived admin fee is $900 you keep for furniture or an emergency buffer. If you are weighing similar effective rents, choose the offer that leaves more cash in your account on day one. Parking and amenity credits. Unbundled parking often runs $100 to $250 per month per space in many metros. If the building throws in one space for a year, that is worth $1,000 to $100 to $3,000. Amenity fees can add $25 to $75 per month. Waivers count. Stack them in your math. Utility bundles and internet. Some buildings include water, trash, and basic internet in their rent during lease-up. That can be $60 to $150 per month of hidden value. Ask for a line item list of what is included and price it against competitors. Gift cards and move-in credits. Nice to have, not decisive. A one-time $500 gift card is helpful, but it does not beat a permanent $50 to $150 per month savings created by parking or amenity credits. Renewal promises. Some managers will commit in writing to cap your first renewal increase. If the cap is reasonable, that clause can be worth more than a small extra special upfront. Make sure it is in the addendum, not just in an email. You will be tempted to chase the biggest headline. Resist it. The winner is the offer that produces the lowest honest monthly, while preserving the most cash on day one and protecting you at renewal. Run the math on paper before your tour. Run it again in the parking lot after. Calm beats carpet color. Timing and scripts. How to ask for the yes. Leasing teams are human. They have targets, bosses, and quarter ends. You will win more often if you align your ask with their calendar and make their decision easy. Timing rules. Seasonality matters. Late fall and winter are softer in many metros. End of month and end of quarter matter because managers report occupancy and signed leases then. Midweek tours can beat Saturday cattle calls. If you can float a flexible move-in date within a 2-week window, say so. Flexibility is a lever. Documentation rules. Arrive with a folder or a clean email packet. Pay stubs, ID, prior landlord reference, bank statement or proof of funds for move-in costs, and your pet documents if you have one. Managers say yes to clean files. Comparable rules. Bring 3 comparable listings from within a half-mile that match size and finish. Print them. Highlight the specials. Your ask is not a whim. It is a solution. If the building across the street offers 6 weeks free, you are simply asking to close faster at parity. Scripts that work. The anchor. I love this floor plan. My rent cap is $1,800 effective monthly. If we can get there with a special or a credit, I can sign by Friday. What is possible? The either or. If you can match the building next door at 6 weeks free, I can sign today. If not, would you consider 4 weeks free plus 1 parking space for the first year? The renewal angle. If you can offer 4 weeks free now and a written cap on the first renewal increase, I am comfortable signing a 14-month lease. The alternative you need. If this stack is tight, is there a same plan with a slightly different view where you have more flexibility on concessions? The builder logic. I noticed you have 10 units in this plan type available. I am a strong applicant and can move in on the 15th. If we can agree to 5 weeks free and a waived amenity fee, we both win. You hit your target and I hit my monthly. Remember to be kind. Leasing is a service job under pressure. Say please and thank you. Managers go the extra mile for easy people. Match unit type to life. How singles, roommates, families, and remote workers win. Concessions are power, but only if the unit fits your weekday. Here's how to match the wave to your life. Singles. Your leverage lives in flexibility. Studio and junior one-bedroom units often carry the deepest specials because there are many of them per building and lease-up math requires volume. Aim for a junior one-bedroom with a door or a sleeping alcove if you work from home occasionally. Ask for an internet credit or a free upgrade tier. That is worth more to you than a small one-time gift card. Roommates. Two-bedroom to bath units in new buildings are popular but often pricey. Your move is to find a building where the two-bedroom stack is overbuilt and sitting. You will see it in the availability chart. Ask for 1 month free per roommate or ask for a flat move-in credit combined with a parking bundle. Split a larger lease-up bonus into 2 lines in your math. If you are organized, consider a 3-bedroom in a small older building nearby at a lower base and use your own furniture to beat Class A finishes. The wave lifts all boats, including Class B and C, with smaller specials that still matter. Families. New construction often targets singles, but family-friendly plans do appear, especially in townhome-style rentals and larger garden communities. Your priorities are elevator access or ground floor, sound insulation, washer and dryer in unit, and safe outdoor space. Ask for a renewal cap. Stability matters more to families than the biggest upfront perk. If you need parking for 2 cars, price the package. Free second spaces are rare but possible in outer ring lease-ups. Remote workers. You care about walls, light, internet reliability, and quiet zones more than pool cabanas. During the tour, test signal, ask about fiber providers, and request a private office credit if the building leases co-working desks. Some communities will include a desk membership for a year to close a deal. Pet owners. Pet rent and deposits can add up. This is an underused negotiation lane. If a building will not move on free months, ask to waive pet rent and pet fees for the first year. That can be worth $25 to $75 per month and up to several hundred upfront. Car-free or 1-car households. If the garage is half full, ask for a free space or a deep discount. If you are truly car-free, ask to swap a parking incentive for an equivalent rent credit or transit pass. Managers have budgets. They can redirect value when asked clearly. Part-time city users. If you split time for work, consider a shorter 10 or 11-month lease aligned with your busiest season. Especially in college towns, managers sometimes bend term length in lease-ups to hit occupancy targets. Your next lease on your terms. A wave of new apartments is not a headline. It is an opportunity measured in months of free rent, fees you do not pay, and dollars you keep. The difference between winning and missing is not luck. It is preparation. Here is your weekend plan. Build your rent guardrail. 30% of gross income is a ceiling, not a goal. If you carry debt or want margin, aim for 25 to 28%. Write the number on paper. Pick two metro archetypes on the map where supply is delivering now. Choose 3 submarkets inside each that show obvious clustering. Print 3 comparable listings per submarket. Highlight the specials. Rehearse to scripts your ask for a bigger free month and your ask for parking or fee waivers. Tour midweek if possible. Bring your documentation ready. In the lobby, compute the honest monthly before you say yes. Do not sign on vibes. Sign on math. If you need the move but your number is not there yet, ask for a shorter term that lands you in late fall or winter when specials deepen. If they cannot bend, thank them and cross the street. Another elevator is waiting. The apartment surge of 2023 to 2025 will fade as buildings stabilize and the next cycle begins. But right now, in dozens of submarkets, you have leverage. Use it with grace. Managers are solving a math problem. Bring them a clean applicant and a clear path to their target, and they will bring your monthly down to your guardrail. You do not control the cranes. You control the moment you walk through a door with a plan. The building will look the same either way. The difference is your invoice. Pick your corridor. Do the math. Ask well. Sign smart. Then exhale. You just turned a construction wave into a year of breathing room.